Hello loves, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a Ankh road opening with the Ankh candle that I sell in my shop. I will have it linked down below for those who want to get your own. But yeah, this is going to be a very potent spell work. We're going to be working with Offset for this one, but you can actively work with any of the natural roots for this spell. So if you work with Bas, if you work with Sekhmet, if you work with Ma'at, if you work with any of the, if you work with Ra, with whomever it is, you can actively do this road opening because they all essentially work with the energy of the Ankh, the energy of life. So this is a very like universal work with whichever natural you would like to. There's a reason why I'm working with Offset for this particular spell, and I'm not going to say what the reason is because it's a road opening that I'm doing for myself, but this particular road opening you can do for literally like whatever it is that you're looking to open your roads for, and you know, whatever it is that you're focusing on bringing life into, because that's the key when it comes to working with the Ankh energy. It's creation energy, okay? It is life force energy. So that's what we're going to be working with today. Now, before I get started, do not forget to use the code MAMALOVE to get 44% off all of my services, all my readings, all of my classes on my website. 44% off. It ends on Sunday, on Dominican Mother's Day, with the code MAMALOVE. It's the last day for you guys to use it, so definitely make sure to take advantage of it if you need, you know, a session. And with that being said, also I have to mention this in every video now, but we're going to Egypt, y'all. We're doing an Egypt spiritual retreat and talking about the Ankh. There will be an Ankh attunement and activation that we're going to be doing. There will be a full moon Leo ceremony. This is happening in January, by the way. I will like post a video up here somewhere of the breakdown of what we're going to be doing day by day. We're going to be visiting the pyramids, the temples. We're going to be doing a Nile spiritual bath. We're gonna be doing a lot. It's gonna be really iconic. I'm really excited. But yeah, we're gonna be doing Kemetic spirituality, also like a workshop for that as well. We'll be talking about the Ankh. We'll be doing ceremonies. We'll be meditating. It's gonna be iconic. It's gonna be amazing. So make sure that you check the link down below. If you are one of the first 8 people to do the early bird, you get $200 off for the retreat, and it's already, I think there's a couple spots left still for the early bird. So if you want to come, make sure you hit the link down below and, you know, come through. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. You guys voted for Egypt to be the one. It was like the #1 voted out of everybody. Everybody was just like Egypt. So we're in Egypt first, and we'll see where we go next. I'm planning some stuff, but for now we're gonna do Egypt. With that being said, we're gonna jump in and get started on the spell. So for this particular spell, there's kind of different ways that you can do it for the Ankh itself. You can go into meditation while it is burning as well. I'm gonna be, personally, what I'm gonna be doing is pulling some cards because that's what I'm being called to do. So that's what I'm going to do because the spirit said that's what it said. Let's just go over some of the herbs that we're going to be using. Also, I already cleansed my tools, so just so we're aware. Some of the herbs that we're going to be using. So we have oh, by the way, I also recommend getting this book. This is the an ancient Egyptian herbal. This book is really good. This is what it looks like. Okay. I love this book, very thorough, has a breakdown of the different plants, and the different, I love that it included the Kemetic name, the Coptic name, the Greek name, the modern Egyptian Arabic names to them. Like, it has a lot of really cool information, and it's just a really easy read, but it talks about a lot of different plants, and how they were used, how also where they were depicted in different temples, and how we know that, you know, they worked with it and used it as well. So yeah, I thought, first of all, this is really cool, especially if you're trying to incorporate different herbs into different spell work when it comes to Kemetic spirituality. Highly recommend that book. Anyway, So we're going to be adding parsley for purification. I don't want to tip it over too much because if I do, it's going to spill, but you can kind of see it. We got cinnamon, which is very traditional, and in working with her, I got roses, jasmine, which is also very traditional. See, it's already tipping over. I got star anise in here. I have cinnamon in powdered form as well. I have star anise in here because I'm also going to be working with the energy of luck. That's one of the components of why I'm doing the road opening, to have that good luck as well. So which ones did I mention already? Okay, roses, jasmine. I have cumin powder as well in here. I have, which is really, really great for so many different things. Really great for purification, really great for what was I'm like blank. I'm like mixing properties together. But cumin is traditionally used also in Egypt, but when it comes to like different foods and stuff, but really great for purifying, cleansing, especially up here, and healing work. We're going to be using star anise for luck, but we talked about that. Parsley we're going to use, which is also traditional. We're also going to be using, I'm trying to remember which ones. Oh, thyme for purification as well, because I want to incorporate purification herbs into the road opening, because that's going to activate that road opening. I also have chamomile in here. It's underneath here somewhere, because chamomile is amazing for attraction, and specifically because when you're doing Kemetic spirituality kind of workings, you're going to want to incorporate the energy of balance, and chamomile is a balancing herb. So we're talking about the energy of Ma'at, right? And so you're going to want to incorporate something that essentially is balancing and bringing in the balance, right? And so that's why it's being incorporated in here. And then I have 4 cinnamon sticks, and I'm just going to take this blend. Ooh. I'm going to take one of the cinnamon sticks, and I'm just going to blend it together. I already prayed over them, but you can actively pray over them again. That's whatever you're feeling called to do. I already know what this particular spell that I'm doing is for, so I'm just activating the herbs for that reason. And it smells amazing. Oh my God. It smells amazing. Just blend it really well. This is also a spell that I would do like seasonally, or when I'm kind of feeling like a little stuck. This is when I would do this particular road opening. Also can be used for like past life recall, when it comes to calling in certain abilities and powers from other lifetimes as well. That's one of the things with the Ankh and the energy of life, is that you can use it for, you know, to tap into some past life energies. Okay, so with that being said, so now that we have that mixed in well, I'm going to show you the other things that basically are on the table. So first and foremost, I'm going to be giving Osset. This is not obviously my Osset altar, so I'm going to be moving all this stuff to her altar after I do the spell. It's just that I didn't want to show my altar space in the video because it's very sacred to me. So I'm just going to be showing you guys what I'm offering to her for the spell. I'm going to be offering dates, which are also traditional as an offering, and also one of her favorites, and also they are grown in Egypt. So dates is going to be one of the offerings. So I'm going to put it over here. And also I made this bomb as peach, jasmine, green tea, sun tea specifically today. And it's just sweetened with stevia. I could have added honey, but it's just sweetened with stevia, and it's bomb. It came out bomb. So I'm going to be offering that to her as well, because she loves jasmine as well. So those are going to be her offering. I have other offerings on her altar already, but for the sake of this video, I'm also going to go ahead and I'm just taking the cap of this is like a mini mason jar. So cute, right? I'm just taking the cap. We're going to multitask. And I'm going to be offering some rose cologne as a fragrance offering. I do have incense going both in this room and in her altar space currently, like right now. So she literally has incense going, she has offerings going, active offerings, but we're being extra. I'm also going to be working with a clear quartz pyramid, just to amplify the energies. So I'm going to have this sitting like right underneath, right here. You can't see it because of the camera, because I have the angle, but it's there. Trust that it's there. Okay. My carving tool for my what I'm going to be doing. So you could do it on paper if that's what you want to do. Do whatever feels right to you, boo. I'm going to be carving it in with my lapis lazuli crystal wand that I dedicated to Osset, because that's what I did. Also, I'm just going to go ahead. I already ran this through incense, but I'm just going to bless it with my vervain altar water. This can be used for all of the naturals, and also just to cleanse your altar. Is very, very neutral. It's kind of like Florida water, but not Florida water. So I'm just going to take some in my hand, rub it, and then just pass it over. And I'm just gonna let that dry. I'm just gonna rub the rest of it in my hands. I like to use this like not only to cleanse my hands before I'm meditating, before I do any type of like spell work, just to rub it in my hands beforehand, because it helps to cleanse and just like activate my energy points, my hands energy points. So I really, really enjoy using it for that. But I like to cleanse my altars with this. I will cleanse my statues with this. I will cleanse candles with this that I'm dedicating to them. It's just really good. I love throwing it in it's great for traveling too, so I love throwing it in my bag and just working with it that way. So as it's drying, it already dried. We're gonna go ahead and add my Osset oil. This one is dedicated specifically to her. Works with her herbs. It has her herbs in there. It also has rare like essential oils, including rose essential oil, which I definitely wanted to add in there because it's, first of all, it smells so good, but it's really expensive. Like the rose essential oil is really expensive, but that's one of the essential oils that's in the blend. It's all natural, and it still has like an herbal blend as well, but I love this oil. So good for meditation, so good for like nourishment, spiritual growth. I love working with this, especially to add power to spells, because Osset's is that queen. Okay, she is that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna put it over, and I'm gonna rub all over, because this is in dedication. You don't really need too much. Also, by the way, for those who don't know, the reason why my oils are like 2 ounces is because your girl has a fro, and I want to make sure that, you know, when I make an oil for myself, I have enough for myself. But I know a lot of people like to use oils on their hair, and I do too. And so I wanted to make it like a decent size, so that way, you know, if you wanted to put it on your hair, which I definitely do. I do a lot of hair dedications, and I work with spirit with my hair a lot. So there's different times where I'll use the Osset, specifically the oil, just to do some like head work stuff. And so I'm constantly using hair oil when like, or just oil period, when I am washing my hair, because I always bless my hair, I always seal my ends and everything. So I'm just gonna rub the rest on my body. Again, it's all natural, so even though it has like an essential oil blend, it's like not concentrated where it's going to irritate your skin. It is diluted, but I love this oil, one of my favorites. Anyway, so now that we got the oil going, I'm going to go ahead and do the carvy, and then we're going to add our herbs. So I'm going to do that first, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I have my petition carved out in the back, and in the front I carved out, and this is like a pro tip, make sure that you put the hieroglyph of whichever Netru you're working with, so that you're calling on the proper energies. So I have hers right here, and I have my petition in the back. This candle's really, really big, so it has enough space for me to put everything in the back. Anyway, so now we're gonna add the herbs. I'm just gonna take the incense, the incense. I'm gonna take the cinnamon out first, and then I'm just gonna go around. You can put it on top, you can put it at the bottom. I'm putting it on the bottom. I will put, wait, let me just make sure this is up. Okay. I'm gonna put some of it on top. But I just wanna make sure everything is in a circular motion. There we go. So it's nice and ready. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. And you take the 4 cinnamon sticks and you're just going to make a square at the base. So, and boom, just like that. And then this is the part where you're going to light and you're going to pray. You can absolutely do a meditation for this if you wanted to. Ooh. Okay, I'm just trying to light it. The chamomile is in the way. There we go. I'm just trying to light it. Oh, it smells like cereal. Like the chamomile hit with the flame and it just smelled like cereal. Anyway, so I wanted to pull some cards with our set. So I'm going to be using the Tarot of Nefertari to just pull some cards on the messages. I've already gotten like very clear messages about this because there's a particular reason why I'm doing this road opening, which is very needed, but yeah, but I just wanted to pull some messages for myself, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to sit with it, I'm going to meditate with it, and I'm just going to connect to the messages and ask for additional messages. I'm going to be using these 3 Egyptian gods, which is literally my favorite oracle deck right now. It's so good, it's so accurate, it's crazy. I'm going to be using Offset Egyptian oracle cards and the Isis oracle as well. So those are the ones I'm going to be using. That's what I'm going to be doing now. But I'm going to close it off here because I'm going to obviously be focusing on the candle. But this is how you do this specific spell, this road opening. Very simple, not too complicated. I do recommend doing a spiritual bath with this process as well, like as far as like the candle work goes, just to, you know, cleanse your energies and open yourself up within the Ankh energy specifically. You can also chant Ankh multiple times. You can do a prayer for it as well. But I'm going to be going and I'm going to meditate with the cards, and I'm just going to be sitting with the herbs in the candle, and I'm going to also do some flame divination, which is one of my favorite things to do when I'm doing spell work. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Very simple, very easy, not too complicated, but I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys want to get your hands on a candle, I have it linked in my shop. I'll have it linked down below. I love you guys so much. I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a very blessed night.